Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Brielle Jackson and Delina Homevilla.
Today, a change in direction. How new school construction will impact how many of you get to class each day.
I'm Jamie Curtis. What is Marlowe's cheesesteak and what does this unique restaurant mean to the community? I'll have the story.
A big day for 4 Lincoln students because it's been 4 years since they last blew out the candles.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. She's Delina Homevilla.
And she's Brielle Jackson.
We have a lot of news for you today, so let's get right into it.
Today we start with a change that impacts many of you as you go to class each day.
Starting tomorrow, students will not be able to travel behind the building during transitions or before and after school.
The change is due to the new school construction moving closer to our school, so it's closed for safety reasons.
So you'll need to use the hallways only, and the path behind the building is closed for the next 3 weeks.
Again, you won't be able to use the outside path behind our school.
Hey Delina, do you know what today is?
February 29th?
Yeah, so it means it's Leap Day.
Oh, that's right, but how does that affect our planet?
I'm not sure, but luckily our very own Taylor Neer takes a deeper look into what Leap Day really is.
And how it even affects students at our school.
Here's Taylor.
Today is Leap Day. Every 4 years on our calendars, a day is added on to the end of February.
We have the sun to thank for a leap year. The 1 calendar year is the length of time that it takes the Earth to revolve around the sun. However, it actually takes 365 and a quarter days. So every 4 years to make up for that quarter day, they extend the calendar by 1 year. Otherwise, over a very, very long period of time, the calendar would be really far off.
In 1880 is when leap year was kind of put into the system. And it wasn't until 1990 that we had the first Space Hubble telescope to kind of really discover this. So it's interesting to think that they were able to come up with leap year before we even had the technology to look at the Earth orbiting the sun and such.
Leap year is definitely important in terms of science, but what happens if you are part of the 0.07% with a birthday on February 29th?
Every 4 years, me and my family go to a cabin for leap year to just celebrate, since I actually have a birthday. So usually I celebrate it on the 28th, not the 1st, because it's different. I think what makes my birthday unique is that it's only every 4 years, which obviously isn't very common.
And many more! 3, 2, 1! Oh my God!
Only about 1 in 1,461 people have a birthday on Leap Day, but with 2,500 students, we have at least 2, but they're not turning 16 this year.
So instead of celebrating my 16th birthday or my 15th, whatever, we usually celebrate that age that I'm turning. So this year I'm turning 4 years old.
With a school full of kids from 14 to 18, it's crazy to think that a couple of them are actually turning 4 this year. This is Taylor Neer for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Taylor. We've asked both Comey and Audrey to join us in the studio because we have a surprise for you.
Principal Williams gave us permission to light a candle because we want to sing happy 4th birthday to the 2 of you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Audrey and Comey. Happy birthday to you. FERPA laws prevent us from getting the names of the students whose birthdays are today.
But the office did tell us that there are, out of 2,500 students at Lincoln, just 4 students with a February 29th birthday.
The other 2 students did not answer the calls we put out on the news, but we don't want to ignore them either.
So, if you're one of the other 2 students, please stop down today so we can acknowledge you tomorrow.
Now onto something that has not happened in school history until it happened on Tuesday.
For the first time ever, both the boys and girls bowling teams are headed to states.
The girls finished second at districts only behind Newark. The Lions bowled a 35-37.
Gahanna got a great performance from junior Jordan Caruthers, who finished third with a 6:08.
Casey Burns fired a 5-17 and Lacey Holden a 5-13 to lead Gahanna.
The boys finished an impressive third at districts to punch their ticket to state.
Braden Anderson bowled a 6:38 and Will Gray with the 635.
And our bowlers are definitely excited to be bowling at States this weekend on their home lanes.
We're super excited to go to states. We haven't had the most spectacular year. We've definitely struggled a little bit, but the perseverance we showed and the excitement we have to go to states is really big. This is my 4th year going, and I really wanted to make it as a senior, so doing that's really exciting. And then going with the boys is even more exciting. They've worked so hard this year, and they deserve it more than anybody else. So yeah, we're just all super excited to go and give it our best shot.
I'm really excited we made it to states this year. It's really nice that both teams got to make it. And we've been working really hard all year for this, and like our hard work finally paid off, and we all feel really good. It was really nice to hear like that we made it, because like it's the first time both girls and boys have both made the states. So it's just really like great for us to make it, and we were really excited to do it.
Thanks. On Tuesday night, the Lions hosted Walnut Ridge, but sadly lost with the score Walnut Ridge 59 and Gahanna 40. Leading buckets on the night were KJ Renaud, Derek Rivera, Jonathan Whiteside, and Tavion Wright. The boys overall finished 13-10 and 5-5 in the OCC and ranked 48th in the state. Thank you all seniors for your hard work. Until next season for boys basketball.
With it being the end of February, that means that Eating Disorder Awareness Month is coming to a close as well. But no matter what month it is, this is a serious topic that is important during all months of the year. We talked with Mrs. Graham, Mrs. Amerson, and Mrs. Bennett to explain what eating disorders are and how to be aware of them.
Eating disorder, in a big umbrella, is an unhealthy relationship with either food, body image.
A lot of times people don't intend to have an eating disorder, but sometimes they do, and that's a control factor of there's a lot of things they can't control in their life, so they're trying to control things that they can.
And social media plays a huge influence in eating disorders and your body image and your self-esteem, so it's really important that you filter and understand that social media is this image that isn't real.
All of us are equipped to at least be able to start having these conversations and help being a bridge for you to help you, get the resources that you need.
Attention all current juniors applying for National Honor Society. Applications are due today.
If you still need to turn in your physical paper application, please do so today before the end of the day to Mrs. Gleek in the library.
Once again, applications are due today to Mrs. Gleek in the library.
We've had a lot of school teachers, administrators, and students visit the TV studio this year to watch how we produce Lincoln Live.
6 so far, including Worthington-Kilbourne, Upper Arlington, and Johnstown.
And today we have the entire TV class from Antwerp Local School, and their teacher is here in the studio.
They've traveled over 2 hours and stayed overnight in a hotel in order to be here. So we invited 2 of their students to be on today's show.
Maddie Peters and Awen McMichael are here with a few announcements.
Good morning and welcome to Lincoln Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here today. All right, let's get into the news. In honor of Black History Month, we wanted to highlight a Black-owned restaurant in the Gahanna community.
Marlowe's Cheesesteaks brings the taste of Philadelphia to downtown Gahanna.
Our Jamie Curtis went down to Marlowe's to find out what this interesting restaurant is all about.
Here's Jamie.
Central Ohio's best cheesesteak is sold right here in Gahanna. This Black and family-owned business is making a name for themselves and bringing a different flavor to our community.
Marlowe's Cheesesteaks is a small Black-owned business, family-owned, operated by myself and my husband Marlo. We started as a food trailer back in 2021, and then based on the good traction that we received, we just decided to go forward and get a brick and mortar space, and we opened up in April 30th of 2022. We promote diversity, so when you can walk in at 12 o'clock, you can walk in at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and you're going to see diversity within our establishment. One of the key items in Philly, or I should say a staple, is the cheesesteak. Then another staple of ours is water ice. So it's a frozen dessert.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Bringing Philadelphia's amazing taste and traditions down to Gahanna makes this restaurant really special. They also make it special by sharing their own family traditions.
Family environment. So even though like our team members are not related to us by blood, we still treat everybody like family. So whether it's the staff or it's like the customers, like when you walk in, like you feel like you have a sense of belonging.
We spend plenty of time here together, more than probably at home, so it's become basically like family just from that alone.
Not only does Marlowe's have amazing cheesesteaks and water ice, the family aspect that this restaurant brings means the world to the Gahanna community, so everyone can be part of Marlowe's family too.
The Gahanna community
they appreciate shopping local. They appreciate, family-owned businesses. We've gotten so much support, since we opened from the Gahanna community.
We're open to, community and family, and basically just bringing everybody together through food and smiles has been probably the best part about it all.
Good food and friendliness can bring anybody together. So if you want to try some delicious cheesesteak and water ice, come down to Marlowe's in Creekside and meet the family. This is Jamie Curtis for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Jamie. That's all for us.
Check out ALS TV Archers Live on our YouTube page.
Let's go back to Brielle and Delana at the news desk.
Thanks. Safe travels back to Antwerp. Thank you to Comey Audrey, Antwerp Local High School, and Mr. Wagner's second period class for joining us today. Bye.